Welcome back, everyone. We are going to go ahead and get some sample databases for our new installation of SQL Server. I am going to be providing you with more scripts later on for additional databases we'll be using. But for the time being, we would like to use Microsoft's AdventureWorks databases. Now, I'm doing this along with you, so there's no mystery here. If we're going to go searching for these things, so let me go ahead and go to Google and search for AdventureWorks 2019 is the one I'm looking for. So let's click on that, and we see this link here, AdventureWorks sample databases. Let me click on it, see if it gets us anywhere. So over here it says download backup files. That looks promising, and I can see that they have some of these backup files right here. Over here, I see the online transactional processing, the AdventureWorks 2019. There is the data warehouse one, and there is the lightweight one. We're going to be using all three of these at some point throughout the upcoming lessons. So let's go ahead and download each one. So I'm going to click on this first one, second one, third one. And they are downloading right here at various speeds. And you can see that I've already downloaded them before, which is why I'm getting the number 1, which is fine. Now, in case you don't remember, if you have been watching the earlier videos, if I go to my C drive and program files and Microsoft SQL Server, you notice you have a bunch of these folders. We're going to look at some of these later, but for the time being, I want you to pay attention to the MS SQL. And notice I have the standard database MS SQL Server and the named instance that I call data store. And we have the analysis services folders here, which will become important later when we looked at analysis services. Now, what I want to do is I want to put these databases, I want to make them available to both my instance and my standard installation, my default installation. By default, when you have a backup, it goes under the MS SQL Server backup folder. Notice currently it's empty, but what I can do is I can go to my downloads folder, and I really don't want to have these ones, so I will just bring the earlier ones that I had downloaded. I'll copy those, and I'll go back to this backup folder and paste them in here. All right, I do want to go back to the named instance, and this one also has an MS SQL folder, backup folder. If you have to click to allow permission, just click continue, and then I'm going to do a Control V, Victor, to paste them in there. So now they are in the backup folder, which is the default location that SQL Server will go looking for them. What I want to do is to start SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, and I want to restore these databases so I can use them. And I will restore them for both the default instance and the named instance. Let's do this. So I am going to be connecting to my default instance here. From previous video, it still reads integration services. I'm going to change this to database engine and choose connect. All right, I'm going to go to databases. We can see we don't have any databases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and choose restore database. Now over here it says no backups have been basically detected, and what I want to do is if I had a backup I could go over here and probably see it under the database node, but right now we're going to go to device, and we're going to click the 3 little ellipses here, and we are restoring from file. Used to be you could restore from file or tape. They've removed tape now. You can restore from file or URL. Ours is on the file system. We're going to select file and we're going to choose add. And there they are. You notice it went directly to the location that we had put them in. And I'm going to restore these just one by one. I'll start with the top one. Click OK, OK, and OK. And that's done. There's the first one. I'm going to right click restore database, device, ellipsis, add second one. And done. Good. One more time. Restore database, device, ellipsis, add, and the light version. So I have all three databases restored for my default instance. I'm going to click this little plug and make a connection to my named instance. I'm just going to put it right down here. We can see that the Orno database is here. I'm going to right click and restore database and choose device again. Three little ellipses, click add. Do make sure that you are connecting to the data store one. It does a good job detecting it, but just to be sure that the right folder was opened. Now I will do the same thing for AdventureWorks 2019. And it should be done. Good. Let's right click, restore database, device, ellipsis, add data warehouse. We use the data warehouse in analysis services quite a bit. And lastly, the light version. So we have three sample databases that we can work with. We're going to add additional ones as necessary. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're enjoying these, please share with your loved ones and friends. And I'll see you in the next video.